Hey, what's going on guys? Adam here and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're taking a look at Nexo, which offers a cryptocurrency interest account where you can earn up to 12% APY, which is very solid. If you're new, I appreciate you being here. And if you've seen my videos before, you might notice a few changes. And by that, I mean like literally everything has changed. I moved across country and I upgraded my camera, even swapped these guys around. Apologies for the echo. All of this is still a work in progress, so please bear with me. Anyway, this account works in a very similar way to a normal bank account that offers interest, just with cryptocurrency instead of dollars. We will take a look at an overview of the company and product, then some key considerations, and at the end, I'll give you the verdict on when you might want to use this, plus I'll compare it to its competitors, BlockFi and Celsius. If you want to check it out, I put a link in the description. Unfortunately, neither of us get anything if you use it at the moment, but I'll leave it there for convenience. All right, let's get into it. Nexo is a European company founded in 2017 by Anthony Trenchev, operated by its parent company, Credissimo. Sorry, I just felt like I had to say it that way. And is backed by Michael Arrington, a well-known tech investor and founder of TechCrunch. They are licensed and regulated in over 200 countries and keep their assets with BitGo, a cryptocurrency custodial company. They are insured up to $100 million, keep 100% of their holdings on cold storage, have achieved cryptocurrency security standard level 3, and are SOC2 compliant. Whew, that was a lot. But the SparkNotes version is, while your account is not FDIC insured like a typical bank account, it is still very safe. Like I mentioned, they offer a cryptocurrency interest account where you can earn a maximum of 12% APY at the time of this video with no minimum deposit. You can deposit and earn interest on most of the big cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and even some fiat currencies like Great British Pounds and Euros, which get the same rate as stablecoins. Interest is paid out daily and there are no fees on withdrawals or most transactions. They have a reward system that determines your APY, and I actually really like it for the simplicity. At the base rate, you get 8% on stablecoins like USDC and Tether, and 5% on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. At the highest rate, platinum level, you get 10% on stablecoins and 6% on cryptocurrencies. To unlock the highest rate, you need to have at least 10% of your portfolio in Nexo tokens, which are the coins that support the Nexo ecosystem. On top of this, non-US citizens can choose to earn interest in Nexo tokens, which gives you an additional 2% on top of the normal rate you'd receive. So at the highest loyalty level, you'd normally earn 10% on these stablecoins, and choosing to earn in Nexo tokens gets you an extra 2% on top of that, which is where the 12% rate comes from. You can also instantly take out personal loans against your cryptocurrency. Their interest rates are a little high, but could be useful in a pinch. Nexo uses their holdings to lend to both institutions and individuals, which is pretty much the exact same as what banks do with the money in your bank account. It doesn't just sit there collecting dust. As great as everything sounds, there are a few considerations to think about. First off, cryptocurrency in general is still relatively volatile. To be fair, it's not as bad as it was a few years ago, but it's still volatile. Like Bitcoin more than tripling from $13,000 to $42,000, then falling back down to $30,000 all in the last 3 months. But you could say that about some stocks too. It could just as easily half in price, so just be careful with the money you put in. There are cryptocurrencies called stablecoins that anchor themselves to the price of fiat currency. So for example, the price of one USD coin is always around $1 US. So these can be used to stabilize your investment, and they also happen to have the highest APY at a baseline of 8%, which goes as high as 12%. Nexo manages and stores your wallets on their end, so there is the concern of not your wallet, not your coin. This was a way bigger concern several years back when cryptocurrencies weren't as regulated, and this is becoming less and less of an issue every day. They're a reputable company working with other reputable companies, and they're not just going to run off with all your money. Also, because they manage and store your wallets on their end, there's also the concern of security breaches. If a major security breach were to happen and all your funds disappear, Nexo is insured for $100 million of damage. Their app is also very secure with two-factor authentication on login and withdrawals. All right, here's the verdict. There are two cases where you might want to use Nexo. First is if you're hodling or hanging on to your cryptocurrency long-term, but also want to earn interest on it. This works the same way with a high-yield savings account where you can earn interest on the dollars you put in, but instead it's with crypto and the interest is way higher. This is the main reason why I'm using it. I put some of my cryptocurrency in there since I wasn't doing anything with it anyway, so might as well get something for it. Number two is if you're looking for an investment that can offer you a consistent return. The average return on stocks is about 6 to 7% per year, but with Nexo, you can get up to 12%. I'm doing this with the stablecoin USDC, so my value doesn't really fluctuate at all, and I'm earning an extremely high interest rate on it. You probably don't want to use Nexo as a high yield savings account unless you know what you're doing. Just like with stocks, you don't want to put in any money you can't afford to lose, but it's an interesting financial opportunity in an increasingly digital economy. My honest opinion is it's a phenomenal financial tool to add to your belt, which enables you to earn money on a long-term asset in a relatively safe way. Real quick, let's compare this to its main competitors, BlockFi and Celsius. The user experience is honestly pretty similar across all three. They're all relatively easy to use and intuitive, and you can download each, click around a bit, and see if you prefer one over the others. Nexo pays out daily, while BlockFi pays out monthly, and Celsius pays out weekly. Since these are for long-term holdings, that doesn't make a big difference to me personally, but it might to some of you guys. Nexo keeps all of their holdings in cold storage, while BlockFi keeps almost all in cold storage, and Celsius keeps a much smaller amount in cold storage. All three are pretty secure, but if you are a fan of cold storage, I'd go with Nexo or BlockFi. If you want the absolute highest rates, Celsius offers the highest base APY of 13.99% on Synthetix network tokens and Matic network. These are not stable coins and they fluctuate a lot, so do this at your own risk. BlockFi gets you 8.6% on 3 stable coins, but Nexo and Celsius get you 8% and 10.51% on those same 3 and then some. They both also have a loyalty program, which increases the interest you earn, which brings up the base rate to 10% and 13.66% respectively. Non-US citizens can even choose to earn their platform-specific tokens to bump up that rate even higher. If you're buying stablecoins, you'll probably have a better time with Nexo or Celsius. For Bitcoin, even at the highest rate, Nexo only gets you, while Celsius gets you 6.2% for the first 2, and BlockFi gets you 6% on the first 2.5 Bitcoin. If you're looking for a place to park your Bitcoin, Celsius wins for the first 2, but if you have more, I'd put the rest into BlockFi to keep that rate high. Nexo makes you jump through hoops to basically get the same APY for Bitcoin, so I wouldn't go out of your way for it. Stick with Celsius and BlockFi. Nexo does not have a way to buy, sell, or trade crypto in-house, so you have to do that somewhere else like an exchange such as Coinbase or Gemini. BlockFi and Celsius both have this feature, although the rates are usually pretty bad, so you probably want to use an exchange anyway. So there's my honest review. Hopefully this video helps you decide if Nexo is something that you want to use. If you do, I put a link in the description. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.
Look at this, right as I get everything set up to record, this guy pops up in the chair. Come on, Zeke, what are you doing, man?